we are back. I think we got the mic hopefully sounding better today. Let's see here. Actually want to go into settings. Just to make sure. There we go. That we're doing good. Okay. There we go. Okay. Some reason my audio interface is really weird. So I might have to move to another one. All right, got the chat up. All right, so what I'm going to be working on today, this is a quick, I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. I wasn't planning on streaming, but just a slight change of plans today. And then my kids and my wife are out for this evening for a little event for my youngest daughter. So I figured, well, I could work on some game stuff. And might as well stream while we're working, so. What I'm thinking about doing, working on today, is we're going to work on the wave system. So the enemy waves. What I want to do is have like a countdown timer for when the wave starts, or when the next wave is going to start, and then obviously every wave the enemies will progressively get harder, stuff like that. So it's kind of what we're going to work on right now. And then how long that takes us, I have a couple things. Let me see. Let me bring up my design doc. So this is kind of what I'm, this is high level. A lot of this can change. I mean, it might be too much. We'll see. But this kind of is the look and the feel of what I was kind of going for, what I've kind of things. Obviously, some of the stuff's going to change because now that I'm developing and stuff, like some of like this weapons, like I want to do the ray gun. Maybe a tractor beam. Obviously, when the waves get really harder and the enemies are harder, like wave 5 or 6, whatever, you don't want to be as close to them, so we're gonna want some range attacks. But yeah. But this is like just me, like just spilling things out on a page. And as the game gets built, some of the stuff might not. This saucer strike could be cool. We talked about it yesterday with Bit, having something like that. And then we have the enemies, which are humans. I think I call them different in the game, but and boss enemies we could totally do that. I don't know. We'll get to that. I have to think about what kind of boss enemies we're gonna want. Maybe like a giant robot. I mean, obviously, we're going for that 50s. Classic sci-fi, retro sci-fi, so any of those kind of cool looking things. And like a lot of this, it depends on what I can do as, making these low poly things in Blender. I mean, it's going to take a long time to do that, so that's going to do that. And then here was some other progression system I was thinking of. That I need to think through it a little bit better, like the leveling up, what happens, and then obviously the level design. Visual sounds, we're going for that 50s, stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. So I'm trying to stay not true to this, but kind of keep it. This might be a little too much just for what we're going for, but I think the game is coming along as we've been working on it. The systems are there. We got that. Changing kind of the UI now. Obviously, eventually this will hopefully change to something better looking, but this is just for now. We got that added yesterday, the humans abducted, which works. So this wave 1, what I'm thinking of is what I want to do is instead of having it up here, it will appear like in the center of the screen right here and kind of flash when the next, like the countdown timer is probably going to go here. And then like when the wave comes close, we'll maybe have it say wave 1, wave 2 and flash, or we'll just keep it up here. I don't know yet. Want to keep the UI pretty clean. Don't want to have too much on the screen. But like I said, this is all in flux. We're just building systems, and I haven't even built just a basic world. I would like to get just some ground here. What was flashing? Something was flashing here. You know, just to get some basic world stuff in here. But maybe we'll work on that on Monday. You know, like work on like laying out this stuff. But I just kind of want to like continue doing the, you know, kind of the systems, because this is what takes the longest, and make it look like a game. So, all right, what we'll do is let's go back into our script here. So I'm working on the wave manager. So how we're going to do the waves. Like I said, this is all going to be tweaked, but we just need to build the stuff now to get it into the game. And like I said, I'm learning as I go of what's going to work. So countdown time. And I think these times are going to have to change as well. I know. Oh, I worked on the health drop system yesterday. That was the last thing I did before I got off stream. Was I was able to get the health drops to kind of randomly spawn around, which I need to. Once we get the level out and built, then we'll find specific places. But I would like to randomly do them at those places. But we got the system in there, and right now I think it's just a cube. I'll make a health pack, or maybe maybe that's one of the first things I can do in Blender is learn how to, because it's basically just a square with, you know, how we come up with that. So, but anyway, I mean, I'm just gonna work on this here, and if somebody pops on in, definitely we'll, you know, see what happens. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of work. I figured, you know, since I'm working on the game, might as well just stream. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll be streaming. Not as long as I did yesterday. Like I said, through the week, Monday through Fridays, if I don't have a lot going on, will definitely be when I stream the most. But Monday, I have two calls on Monday, so I might have to stream a little bit later, like probably 1 o'clock-ish, I'm thinking. So okay, current wave, okay, yeah. Pro, UGUI, wave text. So since we already have that wave thing on there, whoops, wrong one. We'll need to, I don't know, we'll have to like revamp all that. Reference, isn't it enemy spawner? Okay. I was trying to work on some of the, well, actually I was trying to work on some things for the stream, like the alert system. I don't even know if it's going to work. I was going to use Streamlabs OBS, but I couldn't get them. I don't know if the mic would work. I'm going to have to fiddle with that more, because I would rather use Streamlabs. I'm more familiar with that. I just like the interface of it. But I was having trouble with picking up the mic. It wouldn't work. Which we can't have that. And obviously, these multipliers we can, you know, adjust as the game once we balance the game. I mean, how we're not even We're not even close. We're just building systems. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it the way you should do it. You know, because I watch a lot of people stream, and some people are, you know, they just have their artwork already there. Like I said, I have to build all that, and I don't feel like derailing right now to worry about that. Like, we should build the systems and build the game out to make sure it's fun. And if this is even going to work as a concept. Okay. Got our variables. Okay. Obviously, that's showing us red because we haven't done our method yet to even do that. So I will have to go feed the dogs here in a bit. But no big deal. But I think this idea is better than what I had. You know, just like having it flash wave and then to the next wave. It's like, whoops, damn it. Didn't want to do that. I think having it alert a countdown timer, and maybe we will come up with something that will make it a little more challenging. You know, some incentive as like, okay, well, if we're in a different wave, you know, you need to survive, or you, like I said, I'm thinking about attaching, you know, power-ups and stuff like that. You know, like, okay, like on maybe the fourth wave, a new power-up comes up, a new weapon, and you have to go find it in the world. Like I said, I kind of like how I'm thinking is like we're not gonna have like a lot of levels. It's just this is just gonna be one big giant level, built out. You know, with things. Maybe we'll put secrets in. Like I said, I don't even know. I mean, it's just you can plan and build, and we'll see how it all works. But that's what I'm thinking. It's just gonna be one big giant open world. Not open world, but just like an open level. That's it. And then what we do with that will determine, you know, where we go. And so I just want to build this game, get it cool, see where it goes. Okay, we got that. You know, if I can get people to help me work on it, that would be cool. Okay, we're doing our method here. Because a lot of that is where this game is not, it's going to slow down progress so much, is the artwork. You know, I got to learn Blender, you know, and all the other stuff that comes along with it. I'm going to try to find assets on the asset store, like the buildings and stuff, if I can find good ones and all that stuff to cut down time. Because I don't need, you know, to be doing, I mean, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I mean, of course, I would love to have everything custom and everything, but if we're just wasting time doing that, time better, you know, better spent than wasting your time on assets. Because, you know, I got, like, learning Blender, it's going to take forever. But, like, you know, it's just, we're all about having fun. Because I have no, for this game, I have no expectations, you know. It'd be cool if it was cool and people are digging it, but it's more of a learning experience for me. Oh, man, damn it, I hate when it does that. Okay. Looks like we have a viewer. Welcome in. If you're just here to have it in the background, no problem. I'm just working on. Wasn't planning on streaming today, but just streaming for a little bit. I was like sitting down to do some stuff, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just flip it on. Might as well. I'm trying to stream through the week. As of right now, it just depends on the day. And no, I don't know what I'm doing coding. I'm using ChatGPT, so don't ask. But I feel like since I've been using it, and yes, it's probably a crutch at some point, but like I'm starting to recognize patterns and things, and my brain's starting to put stuff together. But yeah, if I just sat here without it, I probably wouldn't know what I'm doing. And which makes sense because I mean, coding takes a long time. It's not like you're just going to pick this stuff up. You'll pick up things here and there, which I do. It's like, oh yeah, I remember I did that last time, or oh, I remember this. This looks familiar. It's just for my brain. It's going to take some time to sort it all out and know the why behind everything. That's what it is for me. And then once I make that. Okay, increase the enemy. Oh, okay, this is where we're going to increase the difficulty. But why not use the tools that we have to help? If you can build something, why not use it? If that didn't give you the ability to do it before. You know, I would have tried to build a game because I wouldn't know what to do. And now with ChatGPT helping, I can do this. You know? Which is completely cool. It's just, I wish it would do art. Wish it would do all the art for you. That'd be cool if you could. I'm sure it will eventually. I mean, it does do, it can do a little bit of pixel art. But it's, you know, you still got to do everything else. Oops. I need to find a way how to hook up music. I wonder if I can. If we play. See, like the Invoke, I don't think I've seen that before. And there was another one I used the other day. That kind of like, what? And like as I see it and I type it and do things, like my brain starts to kind of intellectually go, oh, I'm kind of understanding, but am I really understanding? That's the key, you know. Spawn wave. Oh, because that's going to be in, I'm guessing, yeah, it's going to be in another script. And that's another thing I've learned too. It's like when you see these reds, sometimes it's like, okay, don't freak out yet because it might be we haven't wrote the other script yet. Oh, that's something wrong right there. I see why. See, and my errors, I'm starting to pick up errors quicker too. Like I'm noticing, oh yeah, that doesn't make any sense because like I'm recognizing like, well, we did that here, you got to do it here. Not using ChatGPT to go look, why is that wrong? I just look at it and I can start to make sense out of it, which is cool. All right. Like I said, it's going to take time. Okay, let's make sure we type these right. Okay, countdown. Text. Because sometimes spelling is a huge thing. Okay. All right, we'll save that. Enemy spawner. I think I have that, don't I? No, I have the health pack spawner. And then I gotta clean up this. This is starting to get crazy. No, I got one right there. Enemy spawner. That's what I thought. There it is. Okay. Update your enemy spawning to receive those multipliers. Okay, so we have to do a public void. Put that right here, I think. Yep, see, it's telling me that's what I need to do. And which that helps too, is like when you're typing, it gives you clues to like, hey, what can do that? Eventually I will probably try to do it that way. But as of now, no. Hey, what's up? What's up, Josh? Yeah, VS Code is awesome. Same with ChatGPT. Dude, the only way I'm doing this right now is with ChatGPT. I mean, I've literally used ChatGPT to build all this out so far, all the coding. Because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I hear people all the time, like, why? You're cheating. They give you this crap. But, like, if you've been hearing me rattle on PyCharm, yeah. I was, so how all this journey I reconnected with Rob again. We started talking like at the end of last summer. We just started talking on the phone after dude, a long time. Like ever since I left Illinois, man. Like it's been a long time since I talked to him. And I was just like, man, I just need to and I've been doing as a tool. Yeah. No, I hear you. I feel like sometimes I'm crutching on it, but Rob told me this cool thing, man. You haven't talked to us? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I haven't talked to anybody. Like, once I moved to Florida, man, I moved back to Ohio, and then I moved to Florida for 6 years or whatever, and then now I'm living back in Ohio. It's like, I lost, it's just, it's life, man. You moved, when you moved out to, not Montana, but was it South Dakota? Yeah, and then you were in Vegas. I remember that. But it feels like it's all coming back. Like we're all North Dakota. Yep. I remember that. And then you were in Vegas. Yeah, and then you live in Texas. Yep. It just seems like we're all kind of slowly coming back, Like I think we're all realizing, life, man, just goes so fast, dude. Can you believe my grad party, man? That was 2006. That's almost 20 years ago. Almost 19 years ago, dude. Wow. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I know. It's been forever since college, man. Yeah, I didn't know you when you were at Western. I met you after, when I graduated, and that's when I came up, when you guys came and got me. And I stayed at Brian's. I think that was 4th of July. And then, which was fun. We had fun, man. That was good. Good times. I just wish I stayed in Illinois, but everything happened. Yep. I met you through Brian. So I knew Brian and Rob for quite a while because we were in classes together for instructional design. So I think I knew Brian. I can't remember, man. I don't remember because I remember Rob and them were in my class, and then we would talk in class before we started hanging out, and then I would go to the Pace, on Thursdays. Every Thursday I'd be at the Pace, dude, because they had dollar beer nights or whatever, dollar pitcher nights. Oh my god. So I'd go to the Pace, and all the IDT people would be there, the instructional design people there, and I saw Rob and Brian there, and this was right before Christmas break of 2005, and I was like, well, I didn't know you guys came here. We need to hang out, and then we started hanging out when we got back from Christmas break. That's when I started hanging out with Rob and Brian, man, in their dorm. We would hang out, and Rest is history. And it was weird. The pace is the place. It is. um, the dude, I have like all these flashbacks now of the pace. Oh, I love that place, man. It was so much fun. I miss college, dude. So, dude, Western is so different now, man. It's not like when we went there, dude. It is. I literally have not been there since the day I graduated. I want to go back. I want to show my kids everything, but I've just heard like, dude, it's like, yeah, it's not the same Western we went to, man. Which is sad because that place was cool, man. It was a blast, man. I had so much fun there. Met really cool people. Really cool people. Just wish we all stayed in contact, but you know, that's life, man. But yeah, I saw that you were streaming, and then I got into your Discord. I just gave you a follow. I'll try to come on when I can, whenever you're streaming. I seen you were streaming last night. I'll hop in. So I don't have my gaming computer 2-3 times a week. Cool. Oh, my Stream Elements is working. So I'm trying to figure out, like, cause I used to use Streamlabs OBS, which I prefer it, but I'm using OBS right now. So I just installed it. I'm on a Mac, dude, and being on a Mac sucks for these things because they're all built for PC. I had this problem when I first streamed, but like I said, my gaming computer is downstairs. But this is working fine because I like Streamlabs is because like when people subscribe or people follow, like it alerts me, and I don't know if OBS does that or how can you do that? Yeah. It's just I got to figure it out. Like I said, it's been a long time. I'll get it all worked out. I mean, it's no big deal. Like I said, I really don't have a lot. Like I said, I'm only doing this because I got laid off, but I do miss streaming. It's fun, and I do have it. I have 2 interviews on Monday. I have a video interview in the morning, and then I have a phone call. Twitch has alerts that. Yeah, I think that's what I got. Okay, I'll have to research that. Maybe we'll talk in Discord or something. Maybe we'll get into the chat, the voice chat, and figure it out. Not right now, but you know. Yeah, thanks. Which is, dude, this is wild. So the company I worked for, that I got laid off from, I saw a position opening for what I do, and I applied on it, and they hit me up yesterday, for like, dude, like those higher view interviews. That's like the video interview. Like they ask you questions, and then you have to do like a response. So I got that yesterday. I was like, wouldn't that be crazy? It's like they lay me off and then they hire me back as a new. I mean, I'm all cool with that. I mean, I'm not bitter about being laid off. But you know, whatever. So I had that yesterday. I had to do that by midnight. Got that taken care of. We'll see. And then yeah, like I said, I have two interviews on Monday. Like, of course, part of me wants to get a job and everything. But I'm like, dude, I kind of want to see how this all rolls out, like what am I going to do? But yeah, I need a job. I like being my own boss sometimes. Knowing what I can work on whatever I want to work on, but it's if you ain't getting paid, it's basically just for fun. It's a hobby. I mean, it's not a living. But yeah, I mean, after talking to Rob about this, it's just like, I think it's identity. No. Because I've always wanted to build stuff, and I just never could code or never knew how to do the stuff. And I mean, literally with ChatGPT, man, like you can learn it you could do it, and why not, man? Like, he told me this cool thing. I get the appeal, but I'm terrible at being my own boss. Yeah, I get that too. I have that problem too, but I do, you know, yeah, it's for me, it's not hard. Like I understand coding intellectually. Like I can kind of figure out what it's doing. It's just like connecting the dot. You know what I mean? It's connecting the dots for me. I'm just not there yet. I haven't been doing it long enough, but I'm seeing the patterns. I'm kind of understanding the things. Like, oh, I kind of remember that. Maybe it will be this, you know. And I haven't been doing it long enough. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. You got to do it all the time. And but when I was talking to Rob, he told me he's like when you do math, he's like, you do math, right? You use a calculator. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, there you go. You're not going to do it on paper anymore, and that's kind of how coding is going to become, you know. But you should know, you know, what the hell you're doing. But yeah, so I had with my autistic brain, I have to draw out the structure of an application. Yeah, dude, like I think I have issues as well with like I know I have ADHD, and you know that, dude. You've known me for so long. My brain's just so scattered. And I gotta like feed the dogs here. They're getting hungry. It's like streaming and working is like not the best for me. Okay, bud. Okay, we'll go get some food. Hold on. Okay. Yep. See, he's jumping up here. Oh, there he is. That's Zeus. Okay, bud. All right. All right, I'll be right back. I got to feed the dog. As you can see, he's freaking out. I'll be right back. Okay, come on, bub. Okay. Okay, come on, bub. Whoa. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's a little past their dinner time. Well, it's cool the Stream Elements is working. Does that Discord, I think it's the right one. Should be. I haven't changed anything. Okay. Whoops. But yeah, when I started coding, how it all started, like Rob said, well, just try to learn some Python. I'm like, okay. So I was doing Python, and then everybody's like, well, you need to have a project to work on. I'm like, well, I don't really have anything. And then like I was like, well, games sound cool. So then it led me down where I'm at now. Max health times. Okay, hold on. That's not right. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. And I just didn't have anything. I was like, well, I could think of like like a game to do. Okay, bud, what do you need now? I just fed you. Oh yeah, Unreal. Yeah, I was looking at Unreal. Okay, bud, get down. He must have to go out. Okay, hold on. You have to go out, bud? Like, I think Unreal has like scripting you can do, and you don't need to code as much, but it's the, what are they called? Well, just kind of like the visual thing. But, you know, I started with Unity. I thought, okay, well, I started with Godot, actually. But I started taking these courses that Unity offer for free, you know, to learn it. And I was like, okay, so it was cool. But yeah, that would be cool. I downloaded Unreal a while ago, and I just never got into it. All right, we got to go into the enemy script. There's a lot of errors in here. Okay, base health. Okay, we got to add these variables. That's why. But see, I know variables. Like I know the basics right now of a little bit. Like I said, it's starting to things are starting to click. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to sit here and code without.
Sorry, I couldn't do that.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. I actually learned some Lua because I joined the dev team for... Oh, nice. For SGWG, EMU? Cool. Oh, way too demanding. That's cool. Yeah, I need to check back into that. Aren't they, like, ready to do the final server? Like, that one that we've been waiting for... Well, Jesus, damn near over almost 20 years now? Vanilla emo... Cool. Yeah, I'll have to get that all set back up on my I think I still have it. I'm pretty sure I do. God, I remember when we were talking about that. Jesus. So a long time ago. We were waiting for it. But nice talking about my Discord group, is it? Okay, yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk on Discord. Okay, yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. No. Okay, something... Max health. Something's not right here. Oh, we have 2 max health. That's why. Okay. Now, why are these still red? Start new Okay. We got to make some corrections here. Yeah, countdown timer. So we have wave text. Okay. All right, so we got to figure this out here. Enemy spawner. Why is that not right? Cannot assign take damage because there's a method group. Okay, enemy script take damage. Instantiate. Oh, well, this is not right. There we go. Get random spawn points. Okay. Okay, so we have to go back to that wave manager. Okay, so countdown text. Okay. Change every use of countdown text. Alright, I gotta go back to this. Okay. Invoke name of start 10F. Okay, that's right. Countdown text. What's that start new wave? Oh, next wave, not new wave, see? There we go. Countdown text. Okay, this might need to go because I don't think we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna do that. Countdown timer, wave in progress, current wave. We got it right there. Okay. Okay, hold on, we gotta... Okay, so we have to create a text message countdown timer text. We'll just do that. Oh, load here. So what I'm doing is so I have the wave 1 here, but what I want to do is put a countdown timer for when the next wave's going to hit. We're probably going to keep that and then the countdown timer just so you know when the next wave's coming. And what we're doing is we're going to build the wave of enemies to get harder, obviously. In theory. Okay, so we got to do this. UI. Okay, count down text. So I'm thinking put that in the middle here. We gotta get the whoops. Come up here a little. We need to get that. I think it's 15. Bold. There we go. Okay. We'll anchor that. I think it's Shift Alt. There it is. Anchor top center. There we go. Wave manager. Okay, we gotta go to the wave manager. Oh crap, I don't think we made it. Hold on, did we make one? We got the enemy spawner. Health spawner. Huh, interesting. I thought I had the wave spawner already created. I had the enemy spawner. Maybe it's in here. Okay, there we go. Now we drag this onto there. Okay. Okay. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Ah, there we go. And then, yeah, that goes into there. All right, I don't, hold on. We got to see what this is doing. Oh, damn it. Okay, I think I see what's the problem. Instead of countdown timer, that's not working the way I wanted it to. Okay, I think I need to fix these. Okay. Countdown text. We got to change this to wave text, I think. Which doesn't make any sense, but okay. Okay. But see why? See, this isn't being used. Wave spawner. Okay. Spawn points, enemy types. All right, and then what we're gonna do is do this, which we, oh man, whoops. Okay, we have an enemy spawner system here. Hold on. Might need to do that. Yeah. Okay, we might have to redo this whole system. Shoot. Because I already have the spawn points. Okay, so wave spawner. I'm going to remove that. Hold on, let's see what happens here. Oh, we still got the compilers. Oh, man. This is why you do this stuff first and you don't try to change it as you've already built something. Okay. Okay, we have the wave spawner. Okay, and then what did we... Wave manager. I wonder if I can add the wave manager stuff just to this. Let me see something. See, this is where the crutch of ChatGPT comes in, but I'm just seeing, I'm asking it, because for me, logically, with sense, all I have to do is that wave manager script we just created. Instead of having that, we just throw these items in here, since we already have a spawner thing. So I'm going to see what it says. Oh, it's not working. Crap. Yep, okay. Yep, that's what we need to do. So we kind of just did something we shouldn't have done. So let's get rid of this. Delete. Okay. And we should have just built that within the script we already had. Yeah. Okay. It's all good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we should have done. It's all good. There we go. Okay. All right, so go to the wave spawner script, which we have here, which you already built. What I was thinking of doing, I just wanted to add on a system. Like I said, I already have the enemies. I just want to make the waves get harder and harder through the wave. And then, in theory, it sounds easy, but I guess not. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Enemies per wave. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Okay. Enemy types. Okay. Enemy transforms, spawn points, text mask, pro, wave text. This one. Come down here. Okay, then we have black wave. All right. Private int wave number. That's what we need. Private integer int wave number equals 0. Didn't I just do that? Okay. Private int. Okay. Minimum max time. Okay. Get that. We gotta do this. Public float. Between waves. So the thing I need clarification on is when you do a float like that, is that minutes, like 5 minutes, or is that like 5 seconds? I think it's minutes. And float is not a decimal, right? No, int can be, and then a float is this, yeah. Okay. Per wave, enemies per wave. We already have that. So get rid of that one. Yeah, an int is, wasn't it a decimal point, I think? I don't, either or, one of them is a decimal and one's not. So, whatever. Yeah, float has decimals, okay. Int is not, I think. Okay, void start, okay. Oh, we got this down here. I didn't see that one. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, hold on. Spawn wave. Pulse wave. So we're changing that to a wave loop. This is what I hate when you start changing stuff that you have that already works. You're like, dude, I don't want to break anything. So what we can do is just do that and keep it. Just in case this doesn't work, we can just revert back. I need to get GitHub working on this project. Like, I'm still clueless about GitHub, like how to set that up initially. Like, I think you could do it through VS Code. Why did I decide to do this shit? I should just left it. It's all good. Okay. Float elapsed equals elapsed. Did I spell that right? Less than countdown. Yep. Plus or minus, or plus or equals to delta. See, like that one, delta time delta, that's very, you'll see that all the time. So that one I kind of know. Equals null. Whoops. And that means nothing. What? That's the thing I hate though, is like when you hit tab and then you do this crap that you don't want to do. Okay. I gotta figure out what that math F means, because I've seen it a few times. building. Wait for the next frame. That makes sense. Oh my god, dude. Okay, spawn enemy, we got that down here. Void spawn enemy. Or available enemies equals system array. Okay, well that's all good. Unlock waves, okay. Enemy type, chosen. Let's bring that up. Transform, spawn points. Yep. Alright. Looks like we're just bringing that up here. Yeah, see, coding's not very, like, fun and entertaining. Can't wait till we get to the learning Blender part. I mean, I'm excited. I want to learn Blender, but then I know, like, there's that big learning curve. It's going to take a while to get to what I want. But, you know, whatever. Like I said, there's nothing really. This is for fun and learning. Oops, multiplier. Okay. I hope this frickin' works. I hope we just didn't kill everything. Because everything, I had the system that worked just fine, but we need to build upon it. Damage multiplier, yes, okay. Oops. Enemy.reset stats. So we're going to reset the enemy stats. Okay. We got our fadeaway text. Canvas group. Okay, that's the same. That's the same. Canvas group alpha. Okay, then we want to bring that up. Okay, float fade duration. Yep. Yep. That's still the same. We're not adding anything there. Nope. Okay, pulse wave text stays the same. We're gonna clean this up a little. Okay, vector 3. Yep. Okay, float T, scale up. That's the same. I think all this stays the same. Yeah. So we just added that, but why is that stuff in? Spawn wave. Interesting. Spawn enemy. Okay, I gotta check something. I think why this curve thing here, I think that's supposed, is it supposed to be spawn enemy, not spawn wave? We gotta go to our start. Enemies per wave. Yeah, it's supposed to be wave loop. There we go. Okay. Now. All right, that makes sense. Okay, now, why is the spawn wave? Because we got rid of that, but I'm keeping that right now. Okay, those are just never used. Declared, but never used. Sorry if this is boring. I'm sorry. I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I was going to work on this mechanic here. What I'm doing is I wanted to change up the wave system, and instead of having how we have it right now is oh, it disappeared. It used to have just a wave and what wave, and it would change, you know, as the new waves would come in. But what I wanted to do is have, oh, my dogs are barking. Is have a countdown timer until the next wave, and then the wave would start flashing. Hopefully that's what it's going to work here. But okay, Lace, it's good. Must be somebody outside. Okay. Huh. I hope I just didn't destroy this whole thing. Oh, God. Okay. But see, we have this spawner text here. Okay, wave text. Okay, we got all that in there. Great, great, great. But I'm not seeing the countdown text. Okay, so, man, yeah. All right, let me just play this and see what happens. But this works, the humans abducted. All right, let's see. And I'm going to work on the, yep, nothing spawning. Or wait. Nope, nothing spawning. Oh, man. I knew this was going to happen. My health pack's spawning, though. That's good. But they're spawning way under the nav mesh, which is not what it's supposed to do. Oh, my God, dude. Try that. But yeah, so my enemy spawner is not working. I knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna work on this the rest tonight. I got a feeling this is gonna be. We're gonna have to redo the whole system, I think. Because what I had before was just a basic system, which worked. It was great. It's just adding this stuff, you know, might need to redo it from scratch just to make it so it's clean. All right, let me see if that health pack. Oh, that's not it. Oh, don't tell me it's all. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess I just need to get the coordinates. Okay, there we go. Well, I want it close to the player because I want to test it to see if it freaking even works. Okay, there it is. There we go. But anyway. Okay, there, that's good. Let me bring it in a little. Go. There we go. Now, let's make sure that's not under the ground. Okay. Now let's make sure. Yeah, we got to work on that. The wave, that's wave spawner thing. I think I'm just gonna have to redo it from scratch to make it. I don't know, or I could just delete that thing out of there. Okay. Okay, perfect. There, it's spawned up. Great. Okay, that's working. There we go. Cool. Okay, we fixed that. Good. Obviously, we need to replace them, but that's just to see if it's working. But yeah, this wave manager, I think. Actually, I don't think that's right. And I don't remember where I had those now. I think I just had them in the canvas. Yeah, I just had them here. All right, I'm going to delete that for a sec. Ah, shoot. Like I said, I'm going to have to redo this. Yeah. We're going to have to create an empty. And then take all these health things. Put them in here. There we go, health. We can call this UI, I guess. Yeah, because, okay, well, there's the text. New text. I don't know if that's right. So basically what I want is this would be the countdown for the wave, and then this would flash, or this would come on screen and go, okay, wave 2, wave 3, or whatever, but I don't think it's working. Let's see. Since we deleted that, maybe that I gotta attach the scripts to these or something. Like I said, I can't do this tonight. There's no way. Maybe we'll tackle this on Monday. Yeah, it's not doing. Oh no, but the next wave. Okay, I see what it's doing. Okay. Yeah. So instead of the countdown, it's countdowning here, which is not even anywhere. Okay, so we got something, but okay, we're gonna have to redo all that. Yeah, and nothing's spawning. My whole spawn system's not working now that I created here. Let me try. Oh, that's wave spawner. Let me try something. Okay, well, I think this is the old one. Okay. Well, this is it. I mean, wave spawner. I mean, this stuff's here, which is great. Hold on. Let me try that. Maybe that's what we need to do. Yep. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so we got that, but the problem is this thing is not working right. And 6 seconds, dude? There's no way. We should be... And then when this counts down, it should change the wave to what wave we want. All right, well, that's... We're getting there, but yeah, that's... Let me see if I can delete that. Does it come on screen? But anyway, my whole enemy spawner thing is not working. So let's see if it comes up. I deleted text in there. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that kind of works. But that's not kind of... My health is spawning, which is good. I gotta change the... All right, well, when I pick it up, that's hey, that's good. But my enemies aren't here, which I had them all working fine. Now it's not. Okay. Wave spawner. Yeah, we changed all this. See, I knew when I would delete this, it was gonna screw everything up. That's why I kept it. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, so Monday, I think that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna have to I don't know if we're gonna redo the whole waves. I think we need to rethink it, start from scratch, and get it and build it right the first time. Because like when I said, I built it when I initially built this. I just built this, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool, and I didn't foresee this part here that we just added. So, but that wave thing, we really don't need that. We just need the next. What I want is that I want it to count down. So like give it like 3 minutes or whatever till the next wave. And then it will flash and go wave 2 and then count or something. I don't know. That's what I'm envisioning. Maybe we don't even need that. But the problem now is none of these enemies right here are spawning. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we cleaned this up a little bit. Let me see. We're going to do camera. Take that. Put that there. Lighting. Because once this thing starts getting... Once we start getting a bunch of stuff in here, this thing's going to get out of control. That's a little bit better. Cool. Okay. Player. Yeah, because this was my enemy spawner. Well, it added this, which is great. It's just now... Okay, minimum time between wave 5. Huh. Wait, are my spawn points still there? Yeah, they're still there. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to troubleshoot this. Probably on Monday. I don't have the time tonight or the brain power. Well, we streamed for almost an hour and a half. That's cool. Yeah, I wonder why this is not working. Maybe my enemy script, something's wrong. Well, Josh, if you're still here, man, thanks. I appreciate it. I know people are coming in and out. I think I'm going to go for tonight. This is just too much to tackle in one night, because if I have to redo everything, yeah, I don't really have the time and patience right now. We'll do it on Monday. It gives me something to do. But yeah, we got the health system in there, the dropping stuff. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Like I said, we got an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I wasn't even gonna stream today. But thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll be back on Monday, probably 1 in the afternoon instead of 10. Like I said, I got 2 calls, phone interviews going on, so I got to do that in the morning, and then we should be on probably for like 2 hours on Monday or so. We'll see. But anyway, thanks everybody. Have a great rest of the weekend. I don't. Maybe if I have time tomorrow. I think tomorrow's kind of busy. Actually, no. I might be able to stream a little bit tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. If not, we will be back kind of normal time on Monday. All right, man. Thanks. See you, Josh.